Really enjoying in my free time using Kwai, which is an app that allows you to be able to do stuff in real time. The filters that they have are real-time filters, so I'm gonna leave a video of me using it right here. I love one of the face filters that allows me to gracefully aid being able to do this filter right here. And these are the filters. You basically download the ones that you like or the ones that you think are cool. So let's get one that I want to download. Basically click it, it downloads in 0.2 seconds. But this right here is my favorite filter.
How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you. And longer if I can. How long will I love you?
And the reason why I love this filter so much is because it literally happens in real time, and it allows your face to pretty much change right before your eyes, which I think is also very eerie at the same time, because you're watching your face go from regular 30 years old to
How long will I love you? As long as stars
an older, like, grandma type face. And when you like it, you can pretty much just press the record button and you have your recorded video. It's like a great little memory to me. You can change the music if you like. They have a whole bunch of different music. Exit music. And let's just go to another one. Pretty much. Okay, enough of that. Basically, Kwai has allowed me to pretty much get my mind off of my recovery after surgery, and I love fiddling around with it, doing little cutesy little things, and being able to have like real life filters. Basically, your filters come to life, and I really enjoy just playing around with it. And then what I mostly enjoy is that if I want to speed it up, if I want to slow it down, I pretty much can do all of that right before my eyes. And Kwai is really a good app. It's allowing me to get my mind off of things because I have my phone to my hip right now because it's all I can do. And yeah, it's allowed me to pass the time, and all of the different videos on there, they're really interesting. The clips are really short and you can make them as long as you want, and you guys should check them out. The link will be down in the description bar, and again, the video of me using the app will be right here. Okay, hi beauty. So I'm a little winded because I was originally filming this on my vlogging camera, and then it died, so I had to shoot on the big boy, and the big boy is the Canon 80D, and it's usually really high up because usually I record my videos high up, and now I'm sitting on the floor because sitting high up it's still not all that comfortable. So without all the mumbo jumbo, while I catch my breath, the reason why I'm making this video today is because a lot of you guys who follow me know that I just recently had plastic surgery. So I am 16 days post-op, and I had my surgery May 25th. In the last video that I made, it was basically talking about like the pain tolerance and how I was dealing with the pain and getting off pain meds and just touching base. This video is going to be really different because although I am recovering and doing really well, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the stuff that people don't necessarily talk about. Stuff like what to expect after surgery as far as your feelings and your emotions. So this is a before picture of me, of how I looked before my surgery, and this is an after picture of how I looked after surgery. Now, with those two drastic pictures, the one thing that I've been experiencing is highs and lows of emotions. I started feeling like really good, like, oh my god, this is the best decision. Just a little backstory. The reason why I decided to have plastic surgery was because I have children and I was unhappy with my body for so many years that I finally decided to do something about it, something that diet and exercise was unable to fix. So I opted to have plastic surgery. I had a tummy tuck, breast lift, and breast augmentation. I'm not gonna go too deep into that because you can see my other videos explaining what was wrong with my body and like why it was so drastic, or if you saw the before picture I just posted, you'll understand why I felt the need to have plastic surgery. But I've been feeling a little depressed. I'm not even gonna lie. The reason being is because when you have plastic surgery, you are limited to things that you can do. And although I knew that going into it, I wasn't really expecting it to be this drastic. I can't lift my 3-year-old son. I can't bend to pick up things. Getting on the floor right now, the reason why I was out of breath is because it's difficult. I can't really drive my vehicle. I can't go grocery shopping. Moving my arms any higher than this still at this point does irritate me. I can't take bubble baths. Yesterday was the first day I was able to actually take a shower. And when you think about those things, you're like, oh, those don't sound like huge things, but I'm very independent, and although I am married, I am a mom. And with being a mom, I go to the supermarket, I drive every single day. Like, there are things that I have to do for my children that I love doing, and now I've been stuck in this house for 16 days. And when I say stuck in the house, I've taken little walks in my deck. I've gone outside in front to just walk around, because we live in a really good neighborhood, so walking around is not that big of a deal outside. But I get winded and my body's still adjusting to having implants. I am not used to having boobs. I am used to having saggy boobies, and to have boobies like lifted up, it just feels a little weird, and I'm adjusting, and I'm not used to my stomach being as flat as it is. And although I'm not ungrateful, my results are really good, and every day they get better and better. It's still emotionally driven. Imagine taking a person who's really overweight or really fat, and then they have the gastric sleeve and they lose all that weight. They're still literally stuck in an overweight person's body. So although now my results are good and I love them a lot, I still feel like I'm that woman who was saggy and deflated, and thinking of all the emotions that accompanied that. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you genuinely, truly cannot make others happy, and there's really no way of getting around the fact that if you're unhappy, you're unhappy. So I've been feeling a little depressed the past couple days since I got my drains out. I got my drains out on Friday. Today is Sunday. I feel a little better. I honestly do. But I've been feeling like just really down and having anxiety. I've suffered from anxiety my entire life, and without medication I learned to do deep breathing and like just pretty much being in tune with myself. If I feel an anxiety attack coming along, I pretty much tell myself it's not that big of a deal, breathe, and like to figure it out a way that I can feel safe or whatever. I've been feeling anxious lately because I can't do anything. So yesterday Donnell and I actually went to the supermarket. No, I didn't pick up anything. I did drive because I missed it, and it is a little safe to drive short distances, not far, not long road trips, but short distances, so the supermarket's relatively close. So I did drive to the supermarket, and he picked up the items and put them in the cart, and I was feeling down because I'm like, we're able to split in twos in the supermarket. I grab some things, he grabs some things, we meet back in the middle, pay for them, and then we go home. And I had to depend on him a lot, and these past 16 days I've had to depend on him a lot. And although yes, we are married, to have to be so dependent upon someone, I feel like a burden. I feel like maybe he's gonna be upset that that he has to do so much, or I don't know. I'm thinking all sorts of crazy thoughts. But back to what I was saying, I started feeling anxious on my way to the supermarket, like, oh my god, like, am I gonna get into a car accident? Am I gonna hurt myself? Like, am I gonna cause stress on my scars? Are they gonna open up? Just a whole bunch of silly thoughts that usually I wouldn't think, and I think more or less because I know I'm really not supposed to do anything truly like myself until week 6, that I I just started feeling like really guilty. Like, why did I even bother going through with the surgery? I can't do shit. Like, I'm cooped up in this house. My son is feeling down because, like, usually it's like him and I during the day when Donnell is at work, and we usually bond and like play around, and I take him to the park, and now I can't, and I feel down because of those things. And I don't want to sound hypocritical in saying, oh my god, yes, plastic surgery, and then on the flip side, like, oh no, don't ever do it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you're gonna go through fluctuations of emotions, and I realize that. I am owning my own truth. I went from having a not so good body to having a normal body, because my body will never be perfect. I will always find something that's not right, and each person will always, oh my god, this skin right here, oh my god, I have a beauty marks. You're always gonna find something. It's just human nature. I don't want to sound hypocritical or like contradicting myself. I am very happy for the surgery that I had. I'm very happy that I no longer live in that body that I wasn't happy with. But it is an adjusting period. It is the 6 weeks. Not only do you need to heal physically, I believe that you need to heal emotionally too, and mentally, because obviously to get plastic surgery, there was something that you were unhappy with. Some people just get plastic surgery because they're like, I just want plastic surgery. For me, it was more deep and deep rooted within myself. It's an adjustment period. You go from looking one way to drastically looking completely different. And for liposuction, it's pretty gradual. But for tummy tuck and breast aug and breast lift, it's instantaneous. And for me, I still wake up like, oh my god, I have boobs. And as you guys can see, they're boobs. My stomach is super flat. I'll post a picture right here. It's super flat compared to what it looked like. I still wake up some days like, something's gonna go wrong. Everything's been so good. Something has to go wrong. Nothing goes this good for me. And it's just, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. And I don't wanna make anyone scared if you have like plastic surgery scheduled. People don't come with the real deal. Like, I'm not on pain meds. I was off pain meds after day 2.5. I'm not on Tylenol. I've been feeling really good. The things that I can do, I do. Like, I can change the garbage. Well, not take out the garbage, but put a new garbage bag in. I can wash a couple dishes. I can sort of kind of make the bed. The other day I did a little laundry. So I can do things. I just can't do the mommy things that I'm used to. And maybe this is a sign that I need to take it easy. But I've been running crazy so long. My daughter is about to be 14 years old. I've been running crazy so long that I don't know how to take it easy. So that may just be a Brittany situation. Like, I need to learn how to dial it back and learn to just say, it's okay. Like, today you don't have to do laundry, cook dinner, take the kids to school, pick the kids up, help with homework, put them to bed, sing like lullabies, take them to the park. You don't have to do schoolwork in a 5-page paper and an 18-page paper and get ready for finals. Take time to just be you. And this surgery was the first time that I actually decided to do something for me. It was the first time that I actually said, this has nothing to do with my children, nothing to do with my marriage, nothing to do with my family outside of home, nothing to do with my in-laws. It's strictly for me, and I'm not a selfish person. So I felt selfish going into it, like, oh my god, like, I'm taking time away from being a mom and a wife and all this other stuff. And I started feeling guilty. And I felt even more guilty after, like, oh my god, now I really can't do anything. Like, it's worse than I thought. I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to open my own car door. Like, this is silly. But I honestly am now coming to understand that it's okay. It's okay to say, I'm not freaking Superwoman, and although I've worn that Supermom cape for so many years, it's okay to say, let Donnell deal with it. Let everyone else deal with it. I'm just going to be in my own peace and my own zen. Enjoy the fact that right now, although it's not fun that you can't do a lot of things, enjoy it, because when you heal, you'll be able to enjoy this new change even better, if that makes any sense. And I hope that I'm not rambling, and I hope that you guys truly understand that, like, for a little while after surgery, I was feeling a little depressed. I was feeling a little down. Each day I'm getting better and better. I'm starting to feel more like myself. But I am shocked. I am in awe. My doctor did a freaking amazing, phenomenal job. And coming from where I'm coming from, I'm shocked. There's no other word. I'm shocked that I look like this, that I look normal, that I could freaking put on a bikini, that I put on a dress that actually fit. I'll post a picture here. I put on a dress that I would have never been able to wear in the body that I was. I went to a size large because it had like a stomach and all these things. I'm able to fit a small medium again. I'm shocked. And I'm learning to just be okay with it. I did this for me, and I did this because I wanted to be different, and I wanted to look different, and I wanted to ultimately feel better about myself, and I do. I just wish that I could still be a mom, but my children are not going anywhere, and I've been their mom their entire life. And if it's 6 weeks that I need to take a break, then it's 6 weeks. And although I've had like emotional roller coaster type feelings, it is okay. Like, my kids are not going without, they're not going hungry. My husband's here. He took 10 days to be with me. We didn't go without. He has been more than supportive and understanding and like my rock through this whole situation. So like, what the hell are you feeling guilty for? Like, for what? Why are you feeling down? Exactly, why are you complaining? And I had to realize people go through this every day. When people lose weight, they go through this. When people hear for the first time, they go through like, oh my God, the noise is too loud, turn it off, like I don't want to hear, I'm so used to not hearing. When you go through something drastic, and plastic surgery, the type of plastic surgery I had was drastic. They took the fat away from my skin, and it's basically like in garbage somewhere. They took my saggy boobs and they raised them all the way to the sky and put implants in. It's not brain surgery, but it did give me a drastic change. So this is what plastic surgery is. I went into it with a very open mind, and I'm humbled by the experience. And I'm going into my 3rd week, and I'm humbled. I'm beyond humbled. And all the people who make it seem like, oh, it's a piece of cake, it's a piece of pie. You have to be dependent upon people. And if you don't have a support, like I have my husband and I've had my mom come and help and my sister-in-law come and help, if you don't have a support, it may be very difficult to get through this time, especially looking different, embracing the scars, because you will have scars. For me, I've had scoliosis, I have back scars, and like I'm missing a rib from having my scoliosis surgery. So for me, scars were not even that big of a deal, and I've had 4 C-sections, so I've always had a scar in my belly, so the scars don't really bother me as much. As far as my nipples, I have scars around my nipples, but you don't even see them. They just look like regular nipples. And underneath, I have scars, but they're so tiny and thin that the scars don't bother me. But for some, if you've never had a surgery in your life and you never had scars, they might affect you. So I just say this in closing this video, because I don't even know how long it is at this point. Go in it with an open mind. Make sure you have support. That's number 2. Number 3, know that if you start feeling guilty or down, it's a part of the process. Like, to be unable to do a lot of the things that you do in your day-to-day life, it's hard. Like, it's hard. So go in it saying whatever is going to come of it is going to come of it, and just embrace it. And for moms who's getting mommy makeovers, if it's 6 weeks that we don't have to really fully indulge in momhood, let's enjoy it. And no, I'm not suicidal. No, I'm not like, oh my God, like, what did I do? I need to go like harm myself because I'm so depressed. No, when I say depressed, I just mean I just felt really in a sunken place. Like, not a sunken place I couldn't get out of, just a sunken place as far as I need to just understand that I look different, and it's okay to look different, and the different that I look is not bad. And I'm not being judged for having plastic surgery and all the other thoughts that I had in my head, but I just wanted to clear that part up. And like I said, I have support. My kids are my two older kids are still very supportive. Lake is too young to understand, but he keeps looking at me. He's like, Mommy, it's okay. Because I look at him and I'm like, I can't hug you, and I like just want to hug you. And every night I have this routine where I hug and kiss my kids, and I haven't been able to do that for the past 2.5 weeks. And it bothers me. And Lake, every night I whisper in his ear, I love him when he's sleeping, and I just kiss him on his cheek, and haven't been able to do that. So it's mostly just like missing the stuff with my kids. But I have been able to watch family movies, so I've been making up in other areas that I can't pretty much go into. But now at this point I'm rambling. I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys appreciate my honesty. This may not be the same situation for some, but it's definitely been the situation with me. My anxiety has calmed down for the past 2 days since I've had my drains out, so I've been able to get that under control, and I'm embracing the little movements every single day that I can do extra. And yeah, each day gets better, and I know that each day is going to continue to get better. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you guys all a beautiful weekend. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much. Until next time, bye beauties.